Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. It's your boy Cha, Charlie Glober, and I'm back once again with another one. Oh, yeah. We live in the dorm. Y'all already know what it is when we come up through here. Man, drop them cities. Let me know where you coming from. Oh, yeah, I'll wait on it. I'll wait on it. I swear I'll wait. Go on, check in. Let her know where you coming from, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers, all the new channel members, man. Everybody who done got their membership. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for y'all support on this journey. I really appreciate that. So you know what it is. By now, you should have been done hit that like button. Leave me a comment and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. And hype me up. Share the video. Yeah, man. Today I got to tell y'all about the time he caught up with him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he caught up with him. So, you know, we at Smith State Prison with this one. And you know what I'm saying? I always tell y'all about the energy you put out is the energy you gonna get back. So that's one of them situations. So I was in the dorm with that white boy named Smurf. Smurf was an ex-scammer. You know what I'm saying? He one of them scammers that at discount he up, discount he down. Then one of the times he was down. Wasn't nobody messing with him, you know what I'm saying? Cause phone wasn't plentiful like that. And you know when it comes to them scam, they got to have your phone for a long time, hours, to try to pull something off. So he wasn't getting no fucking with. So he was reduced to his natural state. Oh yeah, that boy was cleaning up room, washing clothes. You know what I'm saying? Going up there to the chow hall with his bowl, getting them bean. That boy was on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Smoking shitterettes and dickerettes. Oh, yeah, he was one of them one. He was one of them real raw ones. He could see a nigga standing by the giant shake, smoking a cigarette. He'll walk right up on that boy and ask to hit that damn thing. Boy, dickerette all on it, man. Nasty. Yeah. But he one of them braggadocious type, though. Love to talk about what he used to have. And he always used to love to say, you could ask such and such, you could ask such and such, you could ask such and such. And I'm like, bruh, why is you doing all that? Like, you know, he one of the one who always trying to prove himself to people. But bruh, you'll have a conversation talking about the money, all the money you had. Then 5 minutes later, you over there washing clothes and cleaning tennis shoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, that chain gang shit like the army. Be all you can be, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he was a slickster too. You had to watch him. A couple times I caught him stealing out the Muslim rug. You know, they had the little coffee fingers, the little oatmeal pies and bomb of cookies and shit like that. Yeah, I peeped that boy one day. He had done swiped them folk. You know what I'm saying? For 2 bones of coffee. I seen that poor ass bit. So he went to the water fountain and shit. A couple minutes later, he's shaking the goddamn finger cough. I said, hey, bro, you might want to go put that shit back, bro. For real, bro. You know niggas have, you know what I'm saying, ways of knowing, bro. So you know you ain't cut like that. You might well put them folks shit back, bro. For real, bro. So he was like, man, I don't give a fuck. At this point, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I'm like, oh, okay, you big dog. You ain't studying that shit. So shit, who am I? I just, I ain't want to go on lockdown, you feel me? Because it was too hot at the time to be in that room. And I only had one fan, and that ain't nothing in that room, boy. You got to be somewhat comfortable, because I'll never be all the way comfortable in prison, but as comfortable as I could be, you got to have at least 3 fans in that room, man, to make it feel like something. But it was too hot to be in that room. Then my fat ass roommate, Goddamn, that boy, he take showers and shit like that, but we fuck around go on lockdown, and that poor ass bitch can't bathe for about 3-4 days. That boy go to smelling like Emma, Neil Love, real love. Yeah, it be smelling like wild hogs in that damn thing. Oh yeah, that boy just had some in his pores that it just was some type of funk that if he went, you know what I'm saying, a while without washing that damn thing up. Boy, it omits a smell. Like his skin give off this smell. Yeah, I'm talking about that shit was punching me all in the nose. That thing was funky, ronky, poor ass bitch. I don't know what was wrong with that damn boy. I went try to be locked out of that room, got there smelling it damn boy. He got there. He tried to get in the sink, but that shit seemed like it make it worse. Goddamn, that boy. Yeah, but you know. So he ain't care, I ain't care. It was what it was. So they going by and shit, you know what I'm saying? Another war popped off, you know what I'm saying, about a plug. Come to find, cause you know the street talk, you always gonna find out what happened. You know what I'm saying? The dude had done took another dude plug. She had done chose another dude. Dude wasn't feeling that. So he popped with it out there on the walk. Broad daylight. Popped that boy on sight. You feel me? So they locked the countdown because the two sides, you know what I'm saying? One was blood, one was Crip. So, you know, they had they little standoff and they little war or whatever. So we on lockdown anyway. Boom, we come out lockdown and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is hungry. Niggas is nicking like a chicken. Niggas is looking crazy. At this time, boy, Smith was on the floor, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you get a new deputy warden of security, they gonna try to make their mark on the camp. So, it gonna be fucked up for a little while just so he can, like, yeah, this who I am, you feel me? But, you know, it's money. They gonna let that shit come in so they can tax you when they catch you with it. The warden come in during inspection, letting you know, I know y'all got phones in here, dope, cigarettes, all this shit. If you want to keep it, y'all better keep them knives put up. You know what I'm saying? Once you bring out them knives and shit, go on like that. Oh yeah, them folk coming. They coming to flip you. So, you know, we in that bit kicking it. You know what I mean? Everybody done cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to go to the front to get the chemicals and shit. I had to clean my room and burn some incense. Goddamn, good thing my bunkmate stayed in the shower. He stayed in that bit about 30 minutes. You know he got to get in there, boy. You got to go, boy, that shit was hen. They had her down bad on lockdown. Then they barely want to let a nigga take a shower. So I was glad for that. Got the room back smelling right, proper, because he had that thing smelling like Vienna sausage juice. Oh, yeah. Some spoiled Vienna sausage juice. Oh, no. Hell no. So, you know, I had to get right, get that thing clear. So, couple weeks go by and shit. You know what I'm saying? Couple dudes had done went home. Couple guys had done went to the holes. So, we had some open beds in our dorm. You feel me? So, you know, we already knew what it was. Transfer day, everybody at the wonder. Everybody trying to post up and see if they see a nigga they know. You feel me? So, um, we get some new guys off in there, you know what I'm saying? It was one dude, you know what I'm saying, it was something about him, light-skinned dude, tatted up, you know what I'm saying? That nigga was swole like an action figure type shit, you know what I'm saying? Cartier frames on, gold and mouth and shit. I said, oh yeah, that nigga him getting some money, you know what I'm saying? You could just tell, you feel me? He was low-key though. He ended up, you know what I'm saying, with a little young dude as his bunk mate. Young dude don't do nothing but read books, you know what I'm saying, and chill. So I'm like, yeah, that nigga got a good bunk mate. I ain't know who dude was. So, you know, how it be when you get in the new dorm, you got to feel that damn thing got. You got to move around. You got to put your ear to the streets to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I know when I get transferred and get in a new dorm, after I get myself situated with my bunk mate, whatever, get off in my room, take my shower, get right and shit. I'm finna do an economy check. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go around. I'ma ask goddamn how much the cigarette cost, you know what I'm saying? How much phone going for, you know what I'm saying? I got to get in the loop. Is it hard to get a detail? You know what I'm saying? How the officers is, if they let you pop out the door, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? You got to feel it out, see what's going on, you feel me? And I'm going to go get me a detail off the rip just so I can move around the compound and see what I can see, because you never know who you can run into. So I got to be able to get out that door when I want to. So once I establish, you know, what we call in prison, driver license, when you got a detail, nigga call them driver license because you could be out there. You know what I'm saying? Just like slavery, you got a pass from master, you can be out there. Same thing in prison. If you got a pass from the officer, you can be out there in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we in the dorm. Shit, about a week had done went by, and the white boy, he at the water fountain and shit. He standing up there with a cup of coffee. He just sipping the coffee. So that thing, no, I seen the light skinned dude, the new dude who had done came in, swole nigga. I see him standing by the TV. Then he did a double look. You know what I'm saying? Cause when he first got in the dorm, he really played the room. That really made me think he had a phone. He looked like old slick ass, chain gang ass nigga that know how to get through, beat the shakedown, you know what I'm saying, with their phone. Cause if he ain't have no phone and he just get here, he gonna be outside that room till he figure out what he need to know. But Buddy was really playing the room, so I think that nigga had a phone. So he standing there, he looked back at the water fountain. He see the white boy. He was like, hey, home, don't I know you from somewhere? Then he was like, nah, you don't know me, you don't know me. So he go to walking fast to a room. He go in the room, told the bunkmate to get out. You know what I'm saying? He went in the room, put the tissue in the door. So light-skinned dude was like, shit, boy, I think I know that, man. I know that motherfucker. That's that same motherfucker who ran off with my pack and told on me. Yeah, they been about 6, 7 years ago. He say, man, I had been looking for that boy. I couldn't find that boy nowhere. He say, man, I been in the dome with that motherfucker. He was like, oh, that nigga got to get it. So the light skinned nigga was like, tension in the dorm, man. Hey, man, you got some shit, man. Put your shit up, man, because nigga ass finna get their business in him. So everybody looking like, damn, boy, what going on? What going on? So I know the white boy in the room like, damn, boy, I done fucked up. Boy, that boy done identified me, man. Because I could tell his energy was looking crazy when dude came in the dorm, but he ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He been real quiet. You feel me? So, shit, light-skinned dude go to his room. He come back out that bitch, scrapped up. So he knocking on the door. Open that motherfucking door. Open that motherfucking door. Go on, open that bitch. So dude don't open it. So light-skinned dude, swole nigga, he wait for a minute. So he walk away from the door. He spin the block, he been a lap, cause he already know dude he in that room looking at the window and looking at the floor. That's what you gonna look for. You gonna look at that floor to see if a nigga standing in front of your door. So Buddy peeped that. So he spent the block, walked off. So that thing, you know, he went to the blind side of the door and just stuck his hand up under the handle. And he told another nigga, he was like, hey, get the door pop, get the door pop, get the door pop. So that thing, you know, dude went to the booth and he was like, he told him to pop the door. The officer popped the door. The nigga swung the door, ran off in that bitch on that boy. Man, that boy was sitting on the toilet, but he wasn't shitting or nothing. He was just sitting on the toilet looking crazy. Man, dude punched his ass out. Onto my punch that nigga lights out. That nigga had so many midnight. That nigga head looked like some popcorn, bitch. I'm talking about, you know how popcorn got all them look? Yeah, that boy looked like that shit. Then that boy whooped out the banger. So another nigga ran up like, hey, bro, don't stab, bro. We don't want to go on lockdown. Shit, light-skinned nigga was so psyched out. He turned around and stabbed him. Boom, 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 boom. He hit him. Dude backed up and shit like, damn, bro, you gonna wet milk, bro, goddamn. So, light-skinned dude turned back around. He grabbed a white boy and he just go pouring him out. Yeah, bitch, this for my pack, nigga, and you told on me. Bitch, what you thought I forgot? What you thought I forgot? What you thought I forgot? Man, he had done caught up with that damn boy. I'm talking about pulled that nigga ass out. So shit was crazy. The nigga had them pulled him out on the dance floor, on the big floor. But then he pulled him back in the room right there in front of the toilet. The nigga rolled up a cigarette. He got blood all on his hands and shit. He rolled up a cigarette though. The blood was getting on the cigarette and shit. I'm like, man, what the hell? That nigga fired the cigarette up. He sitting there smoking. He just staring at the white boy. He just staring at him. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I hope Buddy don't goddamn be unalived in there, cause he sure leaking pretty bad in there. And he spitting up blood. Blood coming out his mouth. I'm like, yeah, that bad. When the motherfucker done got stabbed and they spitting up blood, something ain't right. You done hit something in their ass. So dude just sitting there smoking a cigarette. So he went to rolling them bitches back to back. He just smoking them back to back, just staring at that boy. I said, oh yeah, home on some real Mad Max shit, boy. I'm talking about, you can see it in his eye. He was gone. He just sitting there. So, mind you, the police had came in there and did they count, so they wasn't gonna come back for a minute. Dude in there, he just sitting in there smoking cigarettes, staring at that boy. Goddamn, his bunkmate was too scared to go over there even near the room. So he just sitting out there at the TV. So dude just sitting in the room smoking. So I'm like, damn, I go back in my room and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, we finna be on lockdown so goddamn long. And these polices ain't finna come back in. So Buddy might be old with. I'm like, oh man, and see the murder investigation, them bitches hit different. You got outside police pulling up in their bit. So you know what I'm saying? Shakedown coming, all that, lockdown. I'm in here with that funky, ronky ass nigga. So I thought about that shit. I said, boy, we finna be on lockdown about a month. At that time, I had a bunch of store calls and shit from working in the kitchen. So I pulled up on an old school nigga. I was like, hey, you'll swap room with me. You'll come be my bunkmate. Old school, clean. Every time you looked up, he was cleaning out his room, washing his clothes. You know what I'm saying? He was clean. Kept his face lined up, trimmed up. He stayed out the way, watched sports all day. So he was like, yeah, I'll be your bunkmate. So I called my bunkmate. I was like, hey, bunkmate. I said, man, I don't feel no type of way. I said, man, let me pay you to switch room. He was like, switch room with who? So I told him, he was like, shit, what you paying? So I gave that nigga about $35, $40 in food. He was like, hey, yeah, I switch. So I'm already knowing we going on lockdown. I can't have Buddy in here like that, boy. I just can't do it. So old school go get his stuff and shit. I help him back to the room with his property and shit. And I told him, I said, man, I can't do no more lockdown with that nigga in the room, boy. It be smelling like spoiled chitlin water in that bit. I'm talking about, it be funky, ronky, boy. I can't do it, bro. I fought with bro. It just, he got some onion ring powder coming out his pores or something. It got to be onion ring powder or juju bean grease or something. I don't know what it is coming up out that damn boy, but it's a wicked smell. Oh yeah, that damn thing wicked. So old school cool, he moved in there and shit. And he told me, he said, you can keep the bottom bunk, bro. Shit, I like being on the top. Old school one of them do all his hair was white and shit. He was old as hell, eyebrow white. But he moved like a young nigga though. I'm talking about Unc still get out there and shoot basketball with the young niggas and everything. Like Unc cool as hell, funny, he had a sense of humor, goofy as hell, just like me. That's why we were good bunk mate, cause we stayed cracking jokes and jawing and talking shit. You feel me? So got the room and shit situated now. I'm just sitting around cause I know the police gonna come in there bitch sooner or later. So in the midst of doing all this, getting all this shit handled with the room, some just told me, look over there where Buddy was at. I look, dude still laid out on the floor. Bruh still sitting on the toilet smoking cigarette. He just smoking and looking at that damn boy. I'm like, damn, what wrong with this nigga? Damn, he done psyched out for real. So he finally get up. He leave out the room. He go to his room and shit. About 20 minutes after he went in his room, the police came in there to do their round. They were about 3 deep. So they doing their round, one on the top range, one on the bottom range. So when they get dude, officer like, oh shit, call the code. So that thing y'all already know what went on. Them folk ran down and lock it down. Y'all fucking lock it down. Lock it down. So I went and got me some ice. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. Fix me, put some hot water on my little noodles and shit, and I went on in the room. So, you know what I'm saying? They locked her down, got Bud up out of there. He made it, but he had punched lung and shit, you know what I'm saying? His eye socket was fucked up, but, you know, he made it. But he thought he had done got away. Come to find out, he was the pickup man to go pick up the pack. He had done went and got the pack and put himself on the door and went to the hole. He never gave dude his pack. Once he got down there to the hole, he wrote a kite to the CERT team telling them what going on, telling dude about the mission. You know what I'm saying? Telling them dude about the business and how he was handling it. You feel me? So dude ended up getting transferred and his plug ended up getting fired. So yeah, when he seen Buddy and recollect, cause he had said it had been 6-7 years since he seen him. He recognized him. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't even said nothing though. Just pulled up on that damn boy. But yeah, flipped him, got him up out of there. But that how it be in prison, boy. Some people think they can slime somebody out of something just cause you transferred. That don't mean you got away. Oh, no, hell no. Prison is a revolving door. You gonna see people you did time with. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see them. Eventually, you gonna run back into them. It's inevitable, especially if you got a stretch to do. So that was just one of them times he ain't get away like he thought he did. Caught up with that boy. Shit was crazy, man. But y'all stay tuned because I'll be back with another one. And before I get out of here, man, y'all make sure y'all go stream my new album, Reset. It's out on all platforms. Go to kickingmajorflavor.com and check out my website. And go to charlieglobal.com and get you some merch, man. We got the blankets, the hoodies, all that. Oh, yeah, man. I appreciate all the support, all the new subscribers, channel members. Salute. Man, until the next video, man, I love y'all. And y'all know the motto, stay focused. Eventually, you'll be blessed. Most importantly, stay free. And